So this is Rooney, and he is the motivation behind the cat cafe. It was my first cat, and he's a rescue cat. The whole thing started when I walked past a cat cafe in Milan, and I had just the most relaxing and happy experience, and I just wanted to share that with other people. From that point onwards, I've hardly thought about anything else and just been determined to do it. And it's taken a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, but it's finally happened. There's still a lot to do, as every day has got a new challenge that I didn't expect.
Before, I believe it was an estate agent, or offices at least. I've seen some in the walls, old estate agent paperwork. Well, I came fairly early on. When I walked in to have a look at building this wall, there were 6 volunteers on step ladders stripping wallpaper. It was essentially a very basic shell, and that was 4 months ago. And since then, I've become more and more involved with building and decorating and helping the cats enjoy themselves. Well, essentially the cafe is finished. There's still downstairs to do where the cafe will eventually expand. In the meantime, we've been making cat walkways and bridges and doorways, just trying to make it as efficient for the cats as it is for the staff, so that everyone can work well together. And the cats need to be seen as much as possible, really, when the cafe's open. So we've tried to design it in such a way as to show the cats off and give them some excitement at the same time.
We're going to make just more cafe downstairs when we can afford to. I want it to look really nice down there and to be really, really exciting for the cats. Also to have some space for people to do things such as some therapies and some workshops and cat yoga, mindfulness classes, counselling, everything just to help people really, to help people and cats.
So my role is to keep an eye on the cats. I'm a cat care specialist, so I make sure that all the rules are being followed. Every customer, as they come in, they need to read our cat care rules and then sign them. It just means that it's protection for the cats, because we allow them free roam of the whole cafe, except for the kitchen and barista bar. And we give them a health check in the morning and the evening every day, just to make sure that they're all in tip-top condition. And they've each got, with their microchip, we can check their temperatures using our own personal scanner. So it just means that we can keep more of a closer eye on them and contact the vets if we need to. So at the moment we've got 7 cats in total, and we've given ourselves a maximum of 12 cats. That's just based on the space that we have. But yeah, each of the cats are rescue. We've got Petrus, who's a stray. We've got Clifford, Bear and Licorice. They're the 3 black ones, and they came as a family. And their owner sadly passed away. And they went to a neighbour for a little while, but the neighbour had too many cats and dogs in their house, so it wasn't a very good environment for them. And then we've got Auntie Anne, who's our newest addition to the family. She's about 11 years old. She's very playful, but she does like to sit quite a lot on people's laps.
So we sell vegetarian and vegan food. Most people have never been to a cat cafe before. We're the first one in the south, so most of our customers are brand new to cat cafe. A lot of people are quite confused at first. We get a lot of questions, can I bring my own cat? And a few people are worried about hygiene, whether the cat hair is going to get in the food. We do have a 5-star hygiene rating. Quite a lot of thought went into how we were going to keep it separate. The bar is, all behind glass with a special door system. so that the cats can't get into where we put the drinks out. The kitchen is behind 2 doors. We have separate staff for food and for holding the cats. So food staff wear grey t-shirts and the cat care staff wear white t-shirts. The food staff don't touch the cats on their shift, and the cat staff don't touch the food or the plates on their shift. All of our food also comes out in boxes, like sealed boxes with lids. So that prevents any floating cat hairs and also stops any naughty cats from coming up and licking the plates as well.
So when the cats first come here, we give them time to adjust in their bedrooms and adjust to all the cats before they meet the public. Obviously meeting the public and coming out into the cafe is quite a big experience, and sometimes it can be a bit loud for them. And because of that, we let them come and go as much as they want. If they don't fancy being up in the cafe, they don't have to. So each cat has a microchip in the back of their neck. This allows us to, if they ever get lost, we're able to trace them, but it means that most importantly that they get their own cat bedrooms themselves. So this is the inside of their personalised cat bedrooms. So they've each got their own litter tray at the bottom, which is cleaned daily, and then they can jump from the bottom to the top where the water is, and they can just jump up to each level. So they've always got biscuits throughout the day available to them, and then they can have a bit of a snooze up top if they're not snoozing in the cafe.
I'm a volunteer. I've been here since day one. I started here as a path for me, basically. I had a change in my life. My son died tragically, and I thought, okay, what can I do with my life now? How can I make a difference and try and move on with my life? I then came in, volunteer every Tuesday, so look after the cats, clean them, feed them, groom them, take the temperatures, and just keep an eye on them in the cafe. So when people come in, I think they come in with an idea, mainly to see the cats, obviously to have the food and drink as well, but it's that sort of community, and it's the nice atmosphere, really. It's different from most cafes.
I'm Ruth, and I'm Jaya's friend, and I'm going to be running the knitting and craft group at Cat Cafe. So when Jaya told me she was setting up the cafe, I was really keen to support her in whatever way I could, and the best way that I could see of supporting her was through knitting and craft groups and making things for the cafe. So I made these for her, and this blanket for the cats, and just cushions. So hopefully with the knitting group we'll be able to make more things for the cafe.
Oh, me and Scott have been friends for many years, since he was about 8, so it's 25 years, and we enjoy going out together, don't we? And Scott really likes animals, so we spend quite a lot of time going out, and this cafe is fantastic for Scott because, well, you don't mind me saying this, do you? But because you've got cerebral palsy, and you have quite tight muscles, don't you? And you have a lot of spasm in your arms and legs that all of a sudden they'll shoot up. So when Scott gets particularly stressed, that will happen quite a lot, and you'll be in quite a bit of pain, won't you? When Scott comes here, he does relax. It does make him relax a lot because his mood changes, so he gets calmer and much more relaxed, which means when he's relaxed, his muscles relax. So I've noticed since we've come in here that he has less spasms when he's in here because he's enjoying the environment. He's enjoying what's going on. He's enjoying what's going on, and he's enjoying watching the cats. So that does really, like I say, that does calm his muscles down, which is obviously really, really good for him physically and mentally.
So I work as the bar person on weekends mostly. It's great. It's such a good job to have alongside university. It's the best team ever to work with, and it's just, who wouldn't be happy working with cats everywhere? Like, you just can't complain. People are so happy. Customers rarely say anything bad. They're just happy to be here. But yeah, I think they definitely enjoy the cats the most.
really decorated really well, like all the play area for the cats and all the activity centres is really good. And it looks like the cats are genuinely happy here.
And in the beginning, I was wondering whether it's worth paying the £5 entrance fee. But I think they explained it very well, that they're needing the money for giving good care for the cats, paying the vets, looking for more cats in order to have the chance to have even more encounters with guests and cats. So I think that's a good reason to pay that fee. And so I really would recommend that place.
What I like the most, besides the cats, is it's always a nice atmosphere, so everyone comes here to be relaxed. So usually the customers are very happy and relaxed. Because I'm food staff, I'm not allowed to touch cats on my shift, which is difficult. But at the end I get to have a cuddle as much as I like, which means even if I'm stressed from a shift, I get to relax, which is nice.
I think that a lot of people could benefit from coming here and spending time with cats and relaxing. So I hope that the awareness of this place will grow so that people who need it and need a place to relax will know where to come.
It's different, so people, I think especially now, people need something to make them happy with everything that's going on. So like they should come, be happy, be with cats, drink and eat amazing food. That's why they should come.
Is Marika, and she was given to us by our friend Harry. We have been introducing them through the window and the smell, have smelt each other, and we've brought the other cats down to see her as well. We're just very gradually introduced, so we've swapped over some clothes and some bedding from the different cats so that she knows their smell. And she watches them through the window as well.